Daytime baseball here. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has that gives him a lot of options? For both righties and lefties.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Nimmo. Gone to lead off the inning.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactics?
Batting second, the third baseman, Nolan.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one. In previous duels with deGrom, he's got 2 hits in 17 at-bats. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. Arenado is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit, but he takes a lot of pride in his defense, and as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, you look at this lineup, the key to success is scoring early, putting the other team on their heels and allowing their own pitcher to go out there and feel like he can execute his game plan and attack and stay in the zone. This offense needs to get on the board.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
The Rockies shortstop in front with a 3-1 count. The 3-1. Left center, base hit. Oh, and he misses it.
Dan, I know you fight as an offensive player to get in a 3-1 count. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy a 3-1 heater?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan. And when you go into this, and the game plan normally is get ahead with strike one and make hitters expand the zone. 3-1, not a good time to throw a fastball.
Hit back up the middle. Cano towards second. He's got it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Ready now, Brandon Nimmo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Brandon.
First delivery to him on the way. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I'm really going to have to keep a close eye on Brandon Nimmo. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Here it comes. Line to the right side. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Cano waits on the first pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Lifted the other way to left center. Giving chase is Dahl, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
Comes set with the 0-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out to right field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And the run will come in to score from third, as that'll knock things up at 1 apiece. So stepping in, Michael Conforto. And the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Cano at third with 2 away. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2. A pause and the 0-2. Line but speared on a hop. Go to Murphy, will take care of him, and that'll end the inning. So coming to the plate, Ian Desmond. In previous duels with DeGrom, he comes in as a .316 hitter. He also has 1 home run. And a wide one here for ball 1.
We got time.
And he'll step off and try again. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate. And if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes to count to Ryan McMahon. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Got him to go down swinging there. Ryan McMahon goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Lays off 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. There's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner. 2-2 to the Colorado catcher. Here now the 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. So digging in now, J.D. Davis. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. Therefore it is Blackman, and he's got it for the first out.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand, and not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Dahl's in pursuit. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. In now, Ahmed Rosario will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Scorched to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left for base hit.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do. You're hitting in front of the pitcher. Not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better. Because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you except the pitcher.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Stepping in, German Marquez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The pitcher.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. German Marquez becomes the first out of the inning. Digging in now, Charlie Blackman. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. 1-0 the count. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off here as well. It's 2-0 now to the Colorado right fielder.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
3-0 to him now. Hey. 3-1.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
He loses him on ball 4. So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. No balls and a strike to count. Arenado swings, and this one is crushed out to left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Here's Daniel Murphy now. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. 2-0 now.
2-0.
Still only one out in the inning. 3-0 now. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Inside, he misses, ball 4. So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And in to hit next, the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
And that misses. 2-1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. DeGrom with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, David.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Dahl, originally from the state of Alabama, who was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Leading off the inning, Brandon Nimmo, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Nimmo isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. The relay, and he is out at third. So credit him with a double and an RBI here.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
Here's Robbie Cano now. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Drops 1 down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But this is foul for the first strike. 0-1 pitch on its way. Misses the bunt attempt, and we'll see what's up now on 0-2.
He's going to be looking down at the third base coach right now, hoping he takes this bunt sign off. It's just a lost art in today's game.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The right fielder.
Boy, Giro, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor when a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in left. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third. So they're loaded now with only one away.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
J.D. Davis the next at bat, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Grounded to third. This could be two. There's one. On to Murphy. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings. Specifically about his club's offensive output to this point.
Now at the plate, Ian Desmond. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. On the ground out to second. Cano has it. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Man, this throw is nowhere close. As we take a look at it, you could see it sail high and down the right field line of the bag. Not sure he rushed the throw or he just lost the grip as it left his hand, but he's not going to be happy with himself about that throw.
2-0 now. And this one gets away. And you can forget about the double play now as the runner moves up to second base. Now a look and a throw back to second. And the runner back easily. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. And he misses there for ball four. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Now batting. Kester. Chris Iannetta.
Too high. 1-0.
No strike.
And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone. Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, German Marquez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And they do have him bunting with one away as he puts this one down. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single. And they'll add another run to their lead as the run scores from second to make it 4-2 now.
Right fielder, number 19.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Now it's driven the other way with some authority, headed toward the foul pole. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. Here's Nolan Arenado, and he's coming off a two-run homer his last time around. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. McMahon on second, Marquez at first, 2 out in the inning. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will now in the box, Dominic Smith. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The first baseman.
First pitch coming.
Dominic
Here it is.
Smith.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Story onto the grass. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter, number 1.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Dahl. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Next to the Mets, Jacob deGrom. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Dahl. And that's the third out. Stepping into the box, Daniel Murphy.
The first baseman, number 9. Daniel.
The high fastball is in there.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
High and wide, 2 balls and a strike.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And it's fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the second time. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And in to hit next, the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Conforto is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Into the box now, Ian Desmond. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. So a runner at first with 2 away, and Ryan McMahon digs in to bat next. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Desmond leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. But the Rockies stepping in and ready for another shot. Brandon Nimmo. He singled his last time up.
Brandon.
Hit hard down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
He's set. Here it comes. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Line toward right center. There to take it is Desmond, and that's the first out. So a runner at first with one out now, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And Cano, don't you know, is going to reach. It's a base hit.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
Weak grounder back to the mound. To second for one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn. Now at the plate, Chris Iannetta. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Oh, and look out as this run in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Striding in once again, German Marquez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. One there on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Ready once again, Charlie Blackmon. He flew out in his last at-bat. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Marquez, base runner at first with one out. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Now batter.
Nolan Arenado will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his two-run homer that had him rolling early on. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
5 runs on only 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Snap throw from the catcher. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Number 9, Daniel.
First offering on its way. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. Marquez rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate as they open it up to 6-2 now. So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Trevor Story. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. No balls and 1 strike. Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Rocky digging in and looking for more. Michael Conforto. Last time through was a base hit.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Now batter.
Ready for another chance. J.D. Davis. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. From the stretch. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball.
Finally a take. No, seriously. That's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Dominic Smith. No hits to this point.
Dominic.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Arenado in foul ground. And he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in once again, Ahmed Rosario.
Ahmed Rosario.
First offering on its way. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. Conforto is off at first with 2 away.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Strand 1. They still trail here. It's 6-2. First pitch on its way. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
The center fielder, Ian.
In now for Colorado, Ian Desmond. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. The 1-1. Fouled off. Popped up. Rosario has a play. And that's the second out of the inning. Here's Ryan McMahon now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
McMahon.
A ball and no strikes. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0. 6 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. The 3-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, catcher.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And look out! That's the 3rd batter hit by a pitch, and this could become a big problem.
Now batting, the pitcher.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he lays off for ball 1.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
The right fielder, number 19.
Hey, pretty good swing right there by the pitcher. I know he'll be telling his boys in the dugout to take some hitting lessons from him if he's going to square line drives up all day.
Here it comes, 1-0. Throw down to third.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now the 2-0. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Standing in, Nolan Arenado. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
McNeil has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Danny Echeverria is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Danny Echeverria.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Coming in is Blackman. He can't get to it. This one's down.
That's another base hit for him. I got to say, though, they've had a really hard time turning all these hits to anything productive on the scoreboard. Only 2 runs to this point, so stranded runners has been the theme most of the game. We'll see if they can cash in here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground to short. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
The 0-1 pitch. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Echeverria over at second. Nimmo at first with no outs. And this one goes right by Iannetta through to the backstop. So now 2 men in scoring position.
The batter, number 24.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. From the belt, kicks and deals. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
The 1-0 home. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, and this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his 2nd double of the ball game. He pulls into second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Brian Shaw takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. 0-1 the count. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hard on the ground towards short. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump. But this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Into the box, Michael Conforto. The relay throw. Oh, it's off target, and he'll be safe at third. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Oh, and he misses it. Throw to the plate. The tag, and they get him at the plate as one run scores, but not the second. And he is in there.
Next for the bat, the first baseman, Dominic.
Striding into the box, Dominic Smith. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts. I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Behind 0-2 now. Davis stands at second with 2 gone. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. Justin
please.
Wilson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 38, Justin Wilson.
Stepping up to the plate, Daniel Murphy. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did that.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3-hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs. Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there. I'm not sure if you're guessing or you're sitting on a pitch, but boy, that was awfully close to being called a strike.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. McNeil moves over. 1 away. So 1 gone for the Rockies here in the 8th, and into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Skied in the air to straightaway left. McNeil moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Ian Desmond, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Even count of 2-2 to Ian Desmond.
Hey, I don't know if he wasn't looking for it or just got fooled a little bit right there, but that was actually a decent slider to do some damage with.
Fouled away. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Rockies strand 1 as they still cling to a 7-6 lead. Sun Hwan-Oh is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
For the Rockies, number 18, Sun Hwan-Oh.
Next up from New York, Ahmed Rosario. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Story backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Rajay Davis will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 11, Rajay Davis.
A bouncer to the left side. Gonna be a tough play. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Now batting, center fielder.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Hit hard back up the middle, and that drops in for another base hit. He's 4 for 5 now. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Now batting.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Quick work there as the Mets are down on 4 pitches. Trying to hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. Luis Avilan enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Avilan.
Coming to the plate now, Ryan McMahon. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. 1-0 the count. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Now batting.
Digging in, Chris Iannetta. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Mark Reynolds will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
For Colorado.
Good take there to lay off the high fastball. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. In there, a base hit. So that'll extend the inning and keep it alive for Charlie Blackmon. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And in the bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon. No balls and 1 strike. Reynolds, the runner at first with 2 gone. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. 1 left for Colorado. They'll try and hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. Wade Davis comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. He's set and the pitch. He pulls this one into right, and it's a base hit. And just like that, the potential tying run is aboard here to start the home half of the 9th.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Stepping into the box, Wilson Ramos. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. A runner at first with no outs here. This is in the air out to right field. Blackmon's after it, but he can't get there, and a big break on defense as the tying run will be forced to stay at third on the ground rule double.
Wow, if that ball stays in the park, we've definitely got ourselves a tie game, but it hops over and the runner has to go back to third. That's a bad break, and now they'll have to find another way to get this game tied.
So striding in, Michael Conforto, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Travis d'Arnaud will get a chance to really deliver off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the bases loaded and nobody out. Tying and winning runs are on here with nobody out. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. There's one. Throw to first is not in time, and we've got ourselves a tie ball game.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Standing in, Dominic Smith. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. 1 away. Swing and a fly ball, and that should be deep enough to end it. Dunn is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And they get the double play at third. So this game will not end here. Travis d'Arnaud is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
For the Mets. Now playing third base.
Stepping in, Nolan Arenado. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the 9th, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is, the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
3-0 to him now. 3-0 pitch. And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings. Runners on the move for second. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Conforto is after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. cleanup hitter, Trevor Story. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Snap throw to third. Now the 2-0. And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
David Dahl is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one, and it's fouled away. 2-1 to David Dahl. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. 3-1 to the Rockies left fielder.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Man, that's going to drive the manager insane. He loses control of his release point, and now the go-ahead run moves 90 feet closer to scoring. He's going to have to make some good pitches now to get out of this.
1-0. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
In the air, down the line in left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will. Jake McGee comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
Jake McGee.
Now batting, Ahmed Rosario. His individual history against Jake McGee. He's 2 for 3. Hit in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. This the other way to right, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the leadoff man reaches base safely here in extra innings.
Love the approach right there to get on base with a leadoff knock to start the bottom of the 10th. They don't want this game to go any farther than this. They want to end it right now. Let's see how the manager plays this.
Juan Lagares will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. Grounder down the line at third. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The center fielder.
And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Brandon Nimmo is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Now the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. So digging in with a chance to win it here, Jeff McNeil, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dahl is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball.
Ladies
Seth
and gentlemen,
Lugo takes the
your
mound to
attention,
start
please.
the 11th inning.
Now pitching for the Mets, number 67, Seth Lugo.
Stepping up now, Ryan McMahon. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Strike one to start the at-bat. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1. Curveball misses here, so a good hitter's count now to 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
McNeil is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, catcher.
Now to the plate, Chris Iannetta. First offering on its way. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. The throw into second. And he had two on his mind, and that's what he'll get as he's in at second base with a one-out double. Raimel Tapia will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. High in the air out to center field. Giving chase is Nimmo. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Here's the first pitch. Now a first pitch curveball floats a bit high that time. It's a ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. He pulls this one into right. And he has just given them the lead late as this is down for extra bases. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
And you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run. Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy. This is line to left. McNeil is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left.
45.
Scott Oberg takes the mound in a safe situation as he'll try and make sure this one doesn't reach the 12th. Drilled on the ground to short. And there's 1 away. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Wilson Ramos. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. McMahon takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Michael Conforto. Prior history in this matchup. He's 1 for 2. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, and he pops him up. Arenado in foul ground. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
And this one concludes at a 10-7 score. Colorado get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Jake McGee earns the victory on the mound. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
2 errors. They left 14 runners on base.